everyone, my name is Lorianne Fournier and I want to talk to you about how to never feel lonely in a lockdown. I am a mom of 2 little girls. I stay home with them and I homeschool them. I also have an essential oil business. I am a lover of all that is natural. I am passionate about eliminating toxins out of my home as much as possible and using plants and natural resources in order to care for my family and my home. I am also a wife to my husband, Trenton Walker, who is a pastor, and also I love God. I have a relationship with God. And so in this topic of how to never feel lonely in a pandemic, I do talk about my faith, and I'm going to give you little also practical tips of things that I do to help myself in this time. I am someone who is very social, very outgoing. I love to be with people. I love to always be busy and do things and have activities. And so this whole past year, basically, it's been tough. There have been lots of restrictions on seeing people and being able to go out and doing activities. And so it can be hard. And a lot of people, including myself, have felt lonely at home. And so what are things that you can do? What are things that I do in order to never feel lonely? And so first of all, I want to say that one of the things that I do is I talk to God all the time. I believe He listens and He is here with me, and so I pray. I talk to Him all the time. I do not feel lonely when I do that, and the more I talk to Him, the more at peace and the more with Him I feel. And so just throughout my day, I love to talk to Him. I love to thank Him. I love to ask certain requests. I love to just be praying for others, for our world, etc. And so I spend a lot of time in my day praying in my head, sometimes out loud, to God. And that really helps me not feel lonely. I'm talking to someone all day long and it's fantastic. I believe He listens all the time. He can hear me if I'm audible or not. And so that's what I do. I pray all the time. Another thing is I like to hear Him talk to me. And I believe that God's word, the Bible, is literally His word, and it's literally Him speaking to me. And so every day I have a moment that, or almost every day, that I'll go and read the Bible. And I just love to listen to what He has to say for me. I love to also just read maybe one verse and meditate on it and see what words speak to me, what words pop out to me, and what words feel good for me personally in my relationship with the Lord. And I love to know more about God as I read the Bible, and that really helps me feel connected to Him and avoid feeling lonely in this pandemic. God hears me and He wants to talk to me. I believe that wholeheartedly, and that is why reading my Bible has been such a refreshing, needed thing for me these days and always. Now, another thing that I love to do in a more practical way is use my essential oils to diffuse throughout the home. Having the lovely smells of my oils helps uplift my mood. It helps shift if there's tension in the house, just having this good smell come out, something that makes me feel good. There are amazing beach breezy essential oils, and so mixtures that you can do to help have amazing smells in the home. And so I'm going to share just 3 of my favorite ones. I have this blend that doTERRA does. It's called Citrus Bliss, and Citrus Bliss is a blend of citrus essential oils and vanilla. So it's like a vanilla-y, citrusy smell, and it's so lovely. And citrus essential oils help uplift the mood with the effects it has on the brain. So it's one of my go-tos. Another one is Cheer. I feel like Cheer smells similar to Citrus Bliss, and it is also made with citrus oils and vanilla, and it's just such an amazing, it's such a good smell. It's not exactly the same as Citrus Bliss, but it's similar, and I guess I just love citrusy, vanilla-y smells. And this one is, I think, my favorite smell of all the blends that doTERRA does. Another one I love to use is any pine tree smell. So this one is black spruce, and it is actually sourced in Quebec, in Chibougamau, and which is pretty cool. It just makes me feel right in the forest or in a cottage. It smells like wood. It smells like I'm in a freshly a fresh cut cabin, like wood log cabin, and it smells like I'm taking a walk in forest, and it's just amazing. I love that smell. It really helps. And then there are lots of other blends that you can find on Pinterest or whatever if you want like a beach smell, or if you'd like a spicy smell, or more something minty. There's so many different blends that you can use, and essential oils definitely help me stay it helps change the mood or distract from tension in the house, to just have that smell come at you as you walk through a room and your diffuser is on. I love it. And then another thing that has really helped me is to have fun. It's so important for me to make sure that our family has fun. And so we love to plan lots of activities, and we have at the first lockdown, so in the springtime, we did every weekend a themed dinner, from like countries to we did a silly theme, and so we would cook food according to the theme we chose. We did Mexican, Italian, Portuguese, silly, I said it. It's kind of escaping my memory now, but there are many, and they're all documented here on Facebook. I'm pretty sure I posted all of them last year. That was really fun. So every Saturday we had that to look forward to. We also did a restaurant in our vehicle. So we went to get takeout. We decorated the whole car with Christmas lights. We put blankets and cushions all over. We even have like battery operated fake candles. So we had those and as a centerpiece, and we had music going, and it was just so fun. We put all the seats in our van down flat so we could be sitting on the floor and eat our food. And we just pretended we were at a little restaurant in our own car. That was really fun. The girls and myself loved it. Another idea we've had is to do a Zoom supper with friends. So everybody cooks the same thing, and you turn on your Zoom when it's time for supper, and you just chat and eat your supper at the same time. And it kind of feels like you're having a meal with someone else. It's not completely the same as having them in your home, but it's been fun. Another one is, okay, might be a wild idea, but this is one I had and I thought would be fun with other people game to do that. So say you're 3 or 4 families, or even 2, and you each have your own vehicle, and you get yourself a radius on a map of like, here's where we can be, and we can't go here, and then you play hide and seek with your car. So you drive around, hide your vehicle, and the first other vehicle to find you, you then follow them until you find the last vehicle and they win. And then that was an idea I had, to have a silly fun time with friends, but be completely safe. And you could do a small radius. You're not using too much gas, but honestly, I think it's worth it to use up a bit of gas to see friends and have a fun time. And last but not least, another thing that really helps me not to feel lonely is music. I love to have good music going. My favorite these days has been worship music that helps me recenter my mind and my thoughts to God, and not to my problems or my boredom or whatever it may be. Worship music has really helped uplift my mood. It has helped me feel more connected to God, and it just feels so good to have music. It just can change the mood in a home so quickly, from worried or stressed to at peace and joyful, just with a song that comes up. So that's it. Those are my practical and also spiritual ways of never feeling lonely in a time of lockdown. And if you have any more suggestions, ideas, things that have helped you, feel free to share. I love to hear more ideas, and especially more ideas in the fun department. If you have any, that'd be great to share. So thanks everybody, and I hope this helped and encouraged you. Have a great rest of your day.